Hi, Lisa. I'm hoping that in today's interview, you'll introduce us to two of your live-in family members. But first, I want to ask you some questions. Your fans know that music's always been a big part of your life. So can you describe the fun you had with your friends listening to records at your parents' house back when you were a teenager?
Prior till I turned 14, we lived in Illinois. We had a big basement. And one whole area up there had a big wall full of all kinds of stereo equipment. We had quite a collection of little 45s and albums and stuff. And we would go down there and play music and dance, pretend we're singing. We had a great time. Now, when we moved to California, which was right before my 15th birthday, my dad did buy me a stereo for my room, always brought me records home. And so the neighbor kids that I met came over and we all played music, hanging out in my room a lot. Was a fun time.
Talking about pop music brings up another question. Hang On Sloopy was originally a hit in 1965 by the McCoys, Rick Derringer lead vocal, and you were about 10 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And you were 19 when you danced to Rick's updated cover of Sloopy in 1975. Since you were so young when the original came out, I'm wondering, had you ever heard the song? Did you know the Sloopy song when you danced to it in 1975?
I think everyone's heard Hang On Sloopy, right? I can't say for sure if I knew what song it was going to be the day that I was going there, but there was always a lot of music playing at my house. My mother loved music. My father worked at RCA, so in the music industry and had music playing a lot. I can't say at 10 years old if I remembered it or not, but I was familiar with the song the day of the shooting.
Everyone involved in shooting the Sloopy film must have been pleased with how it turned out. There have been many questions about how you were dressed that day. I know the film crew handed you the newsboy cap and they told you to put it on your head and when to remove it. But otherwise, what did they ask you to wear onto the set? Can you describe the attire you wore that day at the film shoot?
I was told to wear shorts and a tank top. Yes, with no bra. I was told not to wear any jewelry or makeup or nail polish. And I do like nail polish. But I was from a bad side of town. You need to fit the part, right? So I went pretty basic.
Personally, I think that pretty basic look, as you say, is a big reason the video's still going strong nearly 50 years later. Lisa, I know you're eager to introduce your four-legged friends to everybody. Is this a good time to do so? Are you ready?
Yeah, I actually have some treats. That's the easy way. Hey, does anybody want a treat? Come here. You guys want a treat? Come on, you guys. There's Nevaeh. Good girl. Come here, Sally. Come here. Come here. He's confused because I always make him sick. Come here. Come on. Come on. Sally. 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 Up here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here and give Mama a hug like you do. There it's Sally. So my two dogs are very lucky. They were both found. Nevaeh was, we're guessing 4 weeks old when she was found and out in the field, had ticks all over her. And Sully was running around the neighborhood. We're guessing 6 to 8 weeks old. We put signs up to see, is this anybody's dog? And no one ever claimed him, so he's mine now. They're two very lucky dogs. They're spoiled rotten.
Lisa, I'm really glad you had time for today's interview. And speaking of time, I think we're out of it, so we'll call this a wrap. Any viewers with questions should leave them in the comments, and we'll try to provide answers in an upcoming interview. See you later, Lisa. Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye.